Well, we are getting ready for Easter, and boy, to look at colorful plants, it's so exciting.
Yes, it is. It is such a neat time of the year, and spring is coming alive.
Yay.
And so what we're going to do today is we're going to make a planter. I have these sort of pressed metal containers.
Yeah, they're nice, very nice.
And I did take and drill drainage holes in the bottom of these. Whenever I'm doing containers, if they don't have drainage holes, if I can, I like to get drainage holes in them. It just makes the planter so much easier to take care of.
Right.
So we have our container mix in here. It's a light, airy mix of soil. We're not going to put soil moist in this. We won't put our slow release fertilizer in it because we're just doing a spring planter.
Right.
So the first plant we're going to use is we're going to use one of the peace lilies here. So peace lily that we have here is called Domino. And if you can see the leaf, it has a little bit of variegation on it. It doesn't flower as heavy, but the variegation on the leaves sometimes looks like the flowers.
Right.
So that is really nice. So we're going to take that out. The roots really haven't started to wind around too much in the bottom, so they really just need a little tiny bit of loosening up. And then we're going to put this one sort of right in the back of the pot, up against the wall with just a small layer of soil between it. Now, the next plant we're going to put in is an oxalis, or sometimes they're called shamrocks. They bloom white flowers. These are a great plant to use in patio planters in the summer.
Are they?
In a semi-shaded area. So we're going to just put that one over there on that side. Now, across the back, you can start and add some soil in from your soil bucket. You're going to just pull the plants away from the side a little bit and start adding some soil in there. Next, we're going to take our mini daffodils, and these we don't need to do anything to. We're just going to take out of the pot, and they are going to go right in the very center here. These mini daffodils will transplant really easy into the garden.
Oh, nice.
Okay? So, and they come back very faithfully every year. And then I'm going to let you pick out which color pansy you want first, and then I'll take.
Fun. Yeah, these are fine. The purple one there?
The purple?
Yeah.
Okay. That we're going to put sort of right in front of the shamrock.
Okay.
The reason being is the pansy is sort of aggressive, and so is the shamrock. So we put both of those on the same side so that they're not up against something that they would smother out. Now, the next thing that we're going to put right in the very center is going to be some thyme. Okay, this is lemon thyme. When I'm putting together a planter or working on something like this, especially something that's going to be in the house, I try to not only do the site, I try to do the textures, but I also try to bring in some fragrance. So this one, we're actually going to take it out, and we're going to take most of the soil off of this because we want to put this right in the center of the front. And there's not a whole lot of room right there. We're just going to tuck him right in there. Then all the way over on the side by the peace lily, we're going to put in our Variegated Wandering Jew then. This is a new variety that came out last year that has the bright pink in it.
It's very pretty.
It's very, very pretty. And this works really well in the summer in containers. Okay, so now what we do, back here we have some fantail willows and we have some regular pussy willows. So we're just going to grab a couple branches, if you want to grab a couple too. This is the Japanese fan willow. As you can see, it has a wider blade on it. It's out of the same family as the pussy willow.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is we want to cut this down so that it's going to give us some height to our container. But we don't want it so big that it's going to overpower it. Now, when we put them in, you want to make sure that they're sort of all coming out at the same spot. You don't want to take and line up a piece here and here and here and here, because then they're looking like soldiers in there, and you sort of want them to almost look like they're coming out of a growth point, even though they're all different. All right, now what we're going to do is going to take some curly willow. You're going to take 3 pieces of that, and you're going to zip tie those 3 together. We're going to start sort of in the center of the back, and we want to take this, you hold it with your thumb right here in the back, like this. What we're going to do is hold that edge, and then we're going to take it and wind it right around the planter.
Okay.
Okay?
This here.
And then when we get back to the back again, we're going to zip tie it together again. And if some of them start to pop out, that's okay, because we can tuck those back in. But the main thing you want to do is to get it around the back. We're going to take this end And what I have over here, some wire that looks sort of like the stems.
It does.
So what I'm going to do is pull this around here like this, and then I'll take and start wiring it like right here, and just hook it on and just sort of wire just a little bit of it. I don't want to pull it tight, but I want to take it so that it doesn't get too wiry out there. And then just tuck and turn those edges. And then some of the smaller pieces, then you can just take those and work them in as you go around. We're basically almost like making it into a nest.
Right.
Now, for the front where the pansy's at, it's really nice and full, but over here you can see it gets a little bit shallow. So in that area, what we're going to do is we're going to finish it off just with some moss here. So we'll take and start tucking the moss in here. So it's just going to give it a very natural look. What we're going to do then is take a little bit of our Spanish moss, and I'm going to just sort of wind that around a little bit, and we're going to make a little bird's nest.
Oh, nice.
We're going to take and put a little bit of glue on the bottom of the bird and make sure that he attaches to part of the stems. And then we're just going to take and add some butterflies. So it's really easy to make trays for underneath your pieces that you're doing. These are just simply plastic trays that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to add some just plain black aquarium gravel to that. What that does is it makes an area for it if you overwater it, or if it needs to have some moisture coming up around it, it would be a water tray.
Keith, thank you so much for making these beautiful Easter baskets. They're absolutely darling.
Thank you so much for coming, and I just really enjoy it. I really enjoy putting something together that, again, can be used for the season and then later on in your yard. We have a studio at my home, and if you want to go online to look at what we have to offer, it is keithphelps.com.
Thanks again, Keith, and have a beautiful Easter.
Yes, you too.
Thanks.